Hello! Welcome to, oh my god, it's like video number 6.5, I guess.
We're over halfway there.
We did that Melfest video, which you hopefully have seen, and that was fun, talking all about the Swedish entries for this year. Over halfway there, we're getting into that period in time where we have too many songs coming out at one big burst, which is really exciting, but it also means it's almost the end.
But we have a lot more to talk about, and in this episode we are going to discuss the acts and songs from Greece,
Romania,
Australia,
and Estonia. Lots of the EAs.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what better time to begin than now? Here is Greece's entry, which we are listening to for the very first time, without any knowledge of the artist or any knowledge of the song, just that they have a song. This is Demy, and the song is called This Is Love.
So, do you love that one?
Yes, kind of. You?
Yeah, a little bit as well.
Do you love it?
Hashtag This Is Love.
Okay, flashbacks of Ryan Dolan, 2013 a little bit.
Oh
For
god.
Ireland. That's what I'm gathering from it by the sound. I don't know.
Except a little bit better.
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
Although, I won't argue, Ryan Dolan's vocals on that night were on point. It was just everything else was a little bit naff. Anyway, we're talking about Greece here. Really, really good song. Finally we have a bit of a dancing number that is a bit of a party anthem. Oh god, I sound like a stereotypical DJ, but yes, that type of vibe.
It has chart ability.
It really
across
does.
Europe.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's easy to understand. It's an enticing chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the performance is going to be banger worthy.
Oh my god, I reckon the staging is going to be so important, so if you haven't watched the video, the link of which is below, this is the official video as opposed to a live performance, so it's always more difficult to judge on that basis. We always say they actually might not be able to sing live, we don't know, but it could be quite an interesting performance. Greece always pushed the boat out in their performances. Let's forget last year, that was tragic. This year though...
They tried something. It didn't work,
no.
but hey.
Yeah, that's nice too. You and your utopian land. This is a huge improvement on last year, and I reckon it has a good chance. It is in the, as we're calling it, the uber competitive semi-final one. Think it might be good enough.
I think it will get through.
I think so too. So, fantastic. Thank you,
Well
Greece.
done, Greece. Okay, on to the next one. We have Romania.
Hang on a second, have they paid?
As far as I know, they are still in the competition at this time.
Welcome back, Romania, to the Eurovision. So after last year's...
Unfortunate series of events.
Yeah, they're back! Let's forget last year, just like Greece's entry. So let's take a listen to their song.
Oh, they're shouting at me now. So, Yodeling is going to win Eurovision next.
What just happened? Okay, let's dissect
Okay,
this.
I'll begin. Nice that Yodeling is making a return to Eurovision, though I don't think it should be. Interesting choice of song. I feel like they were screaming at me for a lot of it and trying to find notes, which has been a frequent thing in quite a few of these entries, so I will let that slide. It looks like they're having an argument on the stage, and because we're watching a live performance, it's probably slightly true to what the performance is going to be in May. And
Oh god, really?
this won a selection show.
Oh god.
This won. People voted for this.
I'm in disbelief. Okay, I didn't know what to expect. I seen the title and I thought, yodel it. I was like, okay, maybe there's a little bit of yodeling in there.
Yeah. Just a whiff.
I didn't expect it to be that. Oh god. I'm trying to look at some saving graces here.
I mean, yodeling is a real skill, and it's hard to do, so props to her for doing that.
Yeah, I will agree with that, and it is a, you know, genuine music style that exists, so just because it hasn't appeared in Eurovision...
Past 40 years,
Yeah.
maybe? I don't know.
I think the early days had some, and yeah, just because it hasn't appeared in Eurovision in quite some time doesn't necessarily mean it shouldn't have a place. When she's not yodeling, she's not in tune either.
Oh.
The leprechaun outfit. She's just missing a hat and a pot of gold. It's just a green dress and a giant belt. We could say that we're Irish. Just saying. I'm a bit miffed at this. Completely. Okay, it's in semi-final 2, so absolutely, of course it's going to get through.
I think it's one of those things we say every year. There's those like 2 songs that sneak in through the semi-finals. They knock out some of the favourites, and somehow they end up in the final. I think this is going to be one of them.
I think so too, because let's face it, you know as well as I do exactly how the media are going to report Eurovision 2017. And would you believe there's yodeling as well? And it's just really patronising. They'll play on these kind of quirky, interesting, unique performances. I'm not cool with that, but that's just how it is.
But you want Eurovision to always be a little bit Eurovision-y, so you
That's
need
the thing.
these kind of heralds.
That's the thing. And let's face it, this is the same country that gave us Caesar.
And the same country that gave us Ovi and Paula Selling.
Of course.
Twice.
Yes, exactly. So, you know, we can't diss you for effort.
So, we think this is going to get through. We're not sure if we're happy about that, but hey, on to the next one.
Yeah, okay, this is going to that side of Europe that's so far away. It's really far away. It's Australia. They have done really, really well in the last couple of years after their guest entry.
Yes,
and then
they came in the top 5. Then they came in the top 2. So is this the year that they're going to come first?
Who knows? Because, well, if they did win, it would be a lot cheaper to travel to somewhere like London, where we live, than to go to Ukraine, where we don't.
Yes.
So, you know, that's not assuming it will go to the UK if they won. Just saying, calm your jets. But anyway.
But there's a big possibility.
Yeah, anyway.
So this is Isaiah with Don't Come Easy.
Okay.
Australia.
Okay. May I start?
Yes, please do.
Okay. Let's dissect it in 2 ways. So if we look at the last 3 years, including this, of Australia being in Eurovision, this is a very, very different song compared to the last 2. And if I'm honest, I prefer it over Guy Sebastian, but I prefer Demy last year by a country mile.
I don't agree that this is any different to last year.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think they're kind of the same. And remember when you used to get singles and they had a B-side? Many moons ago.
I don't, I'm too young.
Called cassettes. But anyway, this song I think could be a B-side to last year. It's different, but it's kind of the same. It's the same kind of feeling. They're talking about the same kind of thing. There's that kind of high note at the end of the bridge.
Yeah.
You know.
On the flip side of things, compare this to a lot of the other entries that are going now. This is actually a very, very good song.
Yeah.
The standard of this is a lot higher than a lot of the other stuff that we have heard. His vocals are absolutely perfect. He looks about 20 years younger than he sounds.
Yeah.
Has the benefit of a few different things. A, super cute. B, hair goals, and C, a snappy dresser. And if Sweden in general is anything to go by, sorry Loreen, that's exactly what Eurovision fans will be going for. I am liking this. I think it's a grower, and I think by the time May comes along, I hope I will like this, because I think Australia, more importantly than other countries, have to fight, I suppose, prove why they're in the Eurovision.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if they get knocked out in the first semi-final, it's kind of like, well, why are you invited if you can't even qualify? In the last couple of years, they've raised the bar.
Yeah, completely. I think this will qualify. I think 2 things about this song. The first is that it's very Sam Smith. That kind of whole album and that whole movement was about 2-3 years ago, so is this a bit late? Is that coming on at the end of that trend for really soulful, pared back male, kind of husky, but also
a little bit hosiery in a way as well,
voicemails. And also, the video, though it's not a live performance, doesn't fill me with a lot of performance ability. He's quite young, he's quite fresh on the scene, he won X Factor, so I hope he can carry this big song with an equally big performance, like we had last year. I'm feeling good about this and I like the song.
Yeah, I think give it time, we'll fall in love with it. Anyway, finally in this video, we go back to semi-final 2 and we're going to take a listen to Estonia's entry. So the name of this song is called Verona, and the act is... oh, I have to say it. Koit, Toome,
and Laura. Have a listen.
Sorry, Estonia.
Have you lost your Verona? How long has it been since you lost your Verona?
That's a very personal question. Have you lost your Verona? Please call the Verona helpline on... what is a Verona? Is it like my Sharona?
Yes, something like that.
Okay.
I don't like this song.
I love it.
I think the chorus in the middle has such promise that for a millisecond I was like, oh my god, I like this song. And then everything else around it I hated. I hate the lyrics. I hate the weird light animation thingy. I hate the way that they're dressed. I hate the way that they're performing. I'm trying to find something I like about this other than the chorus is quite catchy.
I love the chorus. I really love the chorus, and I think that sells it for me, because let's face it, you know when they do the preview, when, you know, oh, to call, here's the numbers, and it's a quick preview, they will always play that bit, and that will be the bit you'll go, oh my god, I love that song, you'll forget about the rest of it. I absolutely adore this song, and that probably says a lot about my awful taste in music to some of you, but I adore it. It has an amazing, memorable chorus, it's a lovely beat, the rhythm of it is actually perfect for me, because there's so many slow songs in the contest this year. We need something that's a little bit, you know, on that mid to fast kind of beat, and that has that. The young Alan Jones singer, interesting. Ask your parents. It's interesting that Estonia has decided to go down the conceptual performance kind of route again, so lots of, you know, cross camera angles and everything. Kind of reminded me of an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Untucked halfway through, when it was just those...
oh my god, it
looks.
feels like a lip sync for your life. It
Yeah,
does.
there's something about it that just reminded me of that.
Again, I'm gonna say the thing I've said a lot in these videos in this season. The vocals need to be better.
Yeah, I'm with
They
you on
weren't up to scratch, and people in the comments can come after us and say, oh, well, you try it. We're listening.
that. Yeah.
And if you hit a bum note, we will hear it. And if you aren't hitting quite a few of the notes, we will see and hear it as well.
And then not only us, but the millions and millions and millions of people watching Eurovision at home. That's the point we're trying to make. Could they make YouTube videos? Probably not. Oh, okay.
So, to sum things up,
You're not hopeful.
I don't think this will qualify.
I think it will. Just qualify.
It is in semi-final 2, so it's a little bit more of a grey area. We're not quite sure how high the the standards are. So yes, it might get through.
Yeah, interesting semi-final indeed.
So that is your 4 for this episode as we inch closer to the grand final in May.
Yay! Oh my god, it feels like it's only next week.
We will be back for another episode very, very soon. And in the meantime, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow us on all our social media at GastroGays.
Coming up in the next video, we are going to preview Portugal.
Czech Republic.
Or Czechia, who knows. And Belgium.
Bye.